All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to go with Mono Black artifacts, and we're going to be the real bad guy. We got Ugin, we got Doctor Doom, and even some slivers. So starting at the top, we have stuff just to clear the way with Requiting Hex, obviously to get rid of early creatures. We do have some Ghost Vacuum to get rid of things out of graveyards, and maybe give us a late game thing if we need it. Nutrient Block. This is an interesting one, but I kind of had it in here initially to gain some life, but it does draw a card, so I don't really mind that. We do have Bitter Triumph as well for some removal. One Soul Stone, because why not? We're already in black. We have Maze Mine Tome, so we can draw cards and gain some life. One Iron Crag, again, to help our mana. Probably never going to equip this. We do have Furtic Core, which is great for being a creature we can fight with, but also helping us being a demon, and we'll talk about that in a second. We are playing one copy of the Darkness Crystal. This makes all of our black spells cost less, and there's a chance we get our opponent's creatures after we kill them. Couple of copies of Deadly Cover-Up, because, well, we're doing big, slow artifact things in black, so obviously this makes sense. A couple of copies of Arc Reactor. That's another reason we like having the Nutrient Block, because it is something else we can have early, which allows the Arc Reactor to come down, and then that gives us mana to play all kinds of things. We also have one copy of Doctor Doom, possibly just to draw cards late, but, it gives us 3 bodies, so nothing to turn our nose up at. We do have Thrumming Hive Pool, so if we do get the fast mana, we can drop this onto the battlefield. We, of course, are going to have Ugin with all these artifacts, and the Unholy Annex and Ritual Chamber as another way to finish our opponents and get some cards, and a couple of copies of Day of Black Sun. We're also going to be playing a copy of Castle Doom, so if we do get the other Doom out, we can turn other artifacts we don't need anymore into 3/3s and keep Doom as indestructible, which is kind of nice. We'll see how often it happens, though. And then we just have Demolition Fields and Fomori Vaults, so we can dig for some of our key cards. Now, before we get into all this, you know the drill. If you're going to be buying any Magic cards online, please check out our sponsor over at Tales of Adventure. Why? Because you can use my code DRAGON, which is just DRAGN, and it'll save you 5% on whatever you decide to buy over there. So go save some money and help us out and support a good store that supports a lot of creators and all the major Magic events. But all that being said, let's go see if being the bad guy allows us to get those wins. Easy mulligan. This is much better. Tuck the Reactor. Sleight of hand. Alright. Okay, I wasn't expecting to draw more land sword. I kind of want some other utility cards. Would be nice, Alright, well, just play that and pass. We're not really doing anything else. Yep, that seems about right. I mean, if they're playing the Prowess deck, you might as well hit us with what you can, because you're probably going to be defending against removal if you have, like, Secret Identity or something. Yeah. I guess we'll try. Alright, I mean, we can still cast a Requiting Hex. It feels like a one-trick pony. One of those things like, we get to do it, but it only works once, Earth Elemental, well, that's not that at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have access to 7 quite yet. But we can just take 3 and get rid of this guy. But now we know it's the Spellementals deck and not the other thing with the Prowess stuff. Does mean our Requiting Hex is kind of a bad card now, though. I guess I could have just discarded that, knowing what we know, but it's fine. Well, they do have counters, because there's a 3 steps ahead. And they're willing to play it just to dig. So, in this matchup, we kind of want to get rid of spells from their graveyard. So if we can find our Vacuum, that would be cool. That's not it, but I'll take it anyway, though. I don't think I'm going to try and play Ugin. I mean, would they have another 2-mana counter? I mean, I guess they could have... Oh, I guess we can't play it here anyway. We need 1 more mana still, so that's fine. Let's... Actually, you know what? Let's just draw. Because what if we find it? We didn't. All right, we tried. It's the thought that counts. Or so they say. All right, Burst Lightning, we're 13. Sleight of hand. I mean, it's about to be just cheap crab or whatever's about to happen. All right. Well, let's Fomori Vault. We'll just look at 2 cards. Yeah. I feel like Arc Reactor could induce a counter, but we sort of need the Bitter Triumph. So I hate the decision, but it is the right decision. Here comes another counter. No. Huh. They were very frivolous with the previous counters, why I assumed there was another there. All right. Well, that's a good situation that I was not anticipating. There's the Eddie Mark Crab. I'm going to try to destroy it anyway. Now, this might get countered, but that's okay. I mean, they're being judicious with their counter. Oh, no, we can pay for a Spell Snare. Right? Could we not pay for it? Why did I not? Oh, that's not... That just counters. That's not the one you pay to. Never mind. I was like, wait a minute. I couldn't just pay for it? But no, that makes total sense. But knowing they're down to Spell Snares and stuff means there's a higher chance Ugin resolves, which is a big deal. Because if they had a real counter, they would have stopped the room. So unless they just drew it, I think Ugin's actually going to be in play. Sunderflock. Yeah, that's mostly fine. Sure, we don't have anything to bounce. Oh, can we use Day of Black Sun? You cost a lot, though, like 9 and 7. Yeah, that's not great. Because we only have 4, 5, 6, 7. We can get rid of one of you, not the other one. No, we can't get rid of either one. All right, well, Ugin it is. Exiling the Sunderflock. Oh, and a backup Ugin. Okay, sure. Should be in pretty good shape now. This is not a situation that favors Spellementals. Especially with us having another Ugin, because even if they drew, like, Burst Lightning, they could attack into it, put them down to 4, and then we just play the other one. Yep, you got it. Ugin's at 4. Burst Lightning for the Ugin? That'd be crazy if they drew exactly that. Oh, it looks like they might have. Oh, Dramatic Critique. That's like the next best thing. For sure. Makes sense in that deck, too, since you're just trying to fill the graveyard. Earth Elemental. You got it, fam. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to find another land, so I'm just going to go ahead and scry now. Oh, it's right there. Fantastic. Ugin. And Ironcrag. And draw. And I think that's going to do it. Now it's just taking her time to get to the finish line. Make a demon, do whatever. Yeah. Especially with the opponent only at 14. Yeah, Earth Elemental, not really going to cut it. But Earth Elemental plus stuff could, maybe, possibly cut it. Oh, now we get to get rid of spells as well. And the yard. Fantastic. And Doctor Doom. Yep, that'll do. I don't think we can keep this, right? I mean, I guess I'll try it. It's kind of slow, though. But we're on the draw, so we'll see. I mean, I guess technically we could play Arc Reactor in 2 turns. And then Doctor Doom's, like, maybe that's something? I don't know. Just trying to look for positives in a weird draw, you know? Opponent's just passing, so I'm assuming they're holding spot removal? Yeah, we need more lands. I'll take it for more Revolt. That seems good. Then we'll just play the Arc Reactor. That is an unpleasant sound when you have headphones on, let me tell you. Oh, nothing in this room, like, reacts to anything? That's sad. I mean, it looks pretty. Alright, opponent. Oh, and then they missed their draw, so... Alright. Let's go Doctor Doom. How many removal spells do you have? Alright, it didn't get countered. Now, they can get rid of them before we get our Doom bots. So if they have spot removal, which I'm assuming their hand has, we'll just have our 2 3/3s. Yep, totally fine with that. And pass the turn. Alright, they found a 4th mana. I think next turn we just go ahead and Arc Reactor to start playing the rooms out. What are you going to target? We're the only one that has anything. So you just have a junky 4/4? Awesome. Love it. What kind of weird deck are they playing? I'll take a nutrient block. Why not? Okay. Let's go Annex. And, oh, I don't have enough to play the deal. I'm 1 short. 2, 3, 4. Oh. Well, that's a problem, huh? Well, there's another land, but 'tis what it is. Alright. Oh, I guess I could still play this. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that into play. Then we'll just have all kinds of mana next turn. Soulstone, cool. My one thing I had in the graveyard is gone, but it'll be decent mana. Like, what you want to do? We have so much mana next turn. What do these things make? 3 each? So we'll have 6, 10, 11? Ooh, boy. Plus we can play the Soulstone? Yeah, I'm willing to jump block, whatever. Yeah, I don't really know what the opponent's strategy is here. I mean, I guess we'll get rid of the vault. Don't really... Like, I would like to have the vault, but I'm not going to be too upset that it's gone. Especially since we're going to be drawing cards from the looks of things. I think what I'll do is just make 1 demon and then just leave the rooms with, like, 1 ritual chamber and 1 unholy annex that haven't been opened. It's probably the best way to handle business on those. Let's start by tapping these Arc Reactors, or at least one of them. Make a demon, because I assume there's at least another bounce spell or removal of some kind. So it would be silly if there weren't. Let's go ahead and play this. I'm going to... I guess there's really no reason to do anything else. Alright, let's just attack for 3. And do they do anything to our demon? Nope. Alright, lose some life, opponent. Yeah, I don't know if they were some type of Reanimator deck, or maybe they just drew the whole removal part of their deck. No clue. Alright, cool. You know, it might also be the fact that we played a turn 1 Ghost Vacuum. If they are Reanimator pile, we might have just disrupted a lot of what they were trying to do, which is possible, but hey, we got to see the arc reactors actually work, so thumbs up to that, I guess. Okay, for a second, I got a little worried we weren't going to have black mana, but this should be functional. We have a while to find our second black, so that's fine. And we do have Maze Mind Tome, which can also help. Now, if the opponent... Well, I was going to say they didn't duress us, but if they do have a bunch of discard, that could be a small problem. Scheming Silver Tongue. I'm not sure how big of a problem that's going to be just yet, but let's go ahead and scry. I'm going to go ahead and put a stop during my upkeep. Okay, never mind. We're going to draw the card because it's land. If we had scried to the bottom, I was going to put a stop so that we could draw or scry again, just in case. But that appears to not be a problem, so let's just pass. What you gonna do, opponent? What you gonna do? Yeah, not a surprise. Let's go ahead and just pay 3. I kind of like all my cards. That resolves. I figure the Mono Black decks are going to be one of our tougher matchups. Because while we do have Ugin that can actually get rid of the rooms, it's not necessarily easy. So let's pass the turn. Oh, opponent's just passing. I'm assuming they have a bunch of removal. And our deck isn't playing a lot of things to remove. I mean, we could play a Doctor Doom in 2 turns, I suppose. That's a thing. Well, opponent's got a rough life. They're just discarding over there. Let's just play another Maze Mind Tome. I think that's reasonable. Tragedy Feaster. Okay. Pass. Let's draw. Found another land. That's good. Let's scry. Fomori Vault. Yeah, that could stay. Okay, so there's an interesting thing we're going to try. We're going to play Doctor Doom. Because Doom is indestructible. Unless they just exile it. We go to 18. We're going to take some extra damage from their room, but I'm hoping they find a land, play the demon. Make the 6/6 flyer. That's what we're hoping for. And even if we like double block, kill the Tragedy Feaster, they kill our other tokens, they can kill Doom, fine. If they don't, then we get to play Deadly Cover-Up. Doom will survive the cover-up. And then we get to see what's up from there, you know? So we kind of have a plan. Of sorts. It's not the best plan in the world, but it's something, you know? Yeah, we're here for it, I guess. We double block. Sure. I mean, we do take 4 more tramples. That's not nothing. Oh, they had another requiting. They had 3 requiting hexes. That's cool. Our plan was to sweep the board anyway, so it's not like the end of the world. That's fine. We can accept that. So our plan wouldn't have worked either way, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we found our own room. Okay, that's actually really good. So now we just have to figure out how to navigate this for the next couple of turns. Can we... I mean, I guess if we Ugin and draw, they could go out of their way to kill our... Just trying to think what's better to do here. I think maybe we're... Nah, let's do this. Because if the opponent spends all their mana to attack into Ugin, I think we're okay with that. Oh, we got a backup Ugin. I guess that's something. I mean, they could also just have a one of those, the Bitter Triumph, right? So it won't matter that much anyway. But we can only do what we can do. The good news is they spent 3 requiting hexes, so when we make the demon, it might actually stick. I don't know. Tragedy Feaster is discard a card if we want to get rid of it. Fair. I guess I could have got rid of Feaster first. That would have been smarter, actually. Well, now we don't have to worry about Ugin being removed, so that's kind of nice. I mean, I assume you attack into Ugin. That would make sense. Yep, you got it.
I will not die here again.
And what? Oh, another Furtic Core. Okay, well, reasonable. Alright. Let's scry. Don't think we need any more lands now. Oh, that's nice to have, though. Okay. Let's draw our card first, because we'll get a couple points of life. We like that. Oh, I don't mind having Soulstone either. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we Soulstone, we'll have 6 back to 7. So we would still be able to cast Ugin. I'm just thinking... Well, we get to exile 2 things anyway when we play Ugin. So yeah, that's fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Alright. That works for us. So we get 2 Ugin triggers. One's going to go after Tragedy Feaster. That is a yes. And want to go here. Resolve. I think we discard... probably Castle Doom. Because I don't think we lose keeping the other cards. So this is probably correct. If it's not, well, we'll see.
I grant you a boon.
Keep the new one, obviously. We'll gain some life.
To this conflict.
Pass the turn.
Is vital.
Alright, so despite them having their room for a few turns and the Furtic Cores, we do still have 19 life, which is very good. Alright, there it is. I was wondering if they had it. That makes sense.
That was all the aid I wish to give.
Alright, what else you got, opponent? Painful Quandary. Boy, are you going to be sad, because I have cards I can give up. Yeah, Arc Reactor, you're a little bit late. Though, I can tap, well, just pay 5 and then 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I could just do that. Alright, sure. Yeah, it's Arc Reactor. Why not? Sure. I don't even know if I care about discarding her. We'll just discard a land. Why not? Oh, that enters... Oh, it enters tapped. Boo. Alright. You got it. I'm just going to pay 5 this time. Yeah, it seems fine. Because we can get life next turn off of our Maze Mind Tome or whatever. Feed this one. Oh, they're taking a lot of damage, though. Oh, no, because it was only the small room that was open. That's sad for us. Well, I guess we gotta do this. Is it all we want to do? I think the answer is yes. We'll exile an Ugin, I guess. Resolve. Discard. Sure, you get a bat. That's going to go away anyway. Go to the opponent's yard. What do we want to get rid of? Probably none of these really matter. I guess we just get rid of Aclazot, so it just doesn't enter the battlefield again. I'm assuming they don't have any others. Oh, they did have another one. Look at that. You were playing 2 of them. Who knew? Alright. That's a cute surprise. Maze Mind Tome. Yeah, we'll take it. We're going to gain 4 anyway. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll just draw, and then we have cards to discard, and then we'll just play Thrumming Hive Pool. And that should do it from there. You got it, opponent. We're going to draw. And then we're going to draw. Another reactor is not what we wanted. That is super disappointing. That was probably the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, so what are we looking to do here? This doesn't make anything until our next upkeep. So I guess we have to Fomori Vault. It's the only thing that makes sense, right? Just like double checking our hand. Let's get rid of the Arc Reactor. Wow, that was not cool. Well, that didn't go according to plan at all. We draw, I guess? That's not going to do it either. All right, well, that sucks. We just didn't get there. GG's. Like, even if we get rid of their creature, we still take 4. Yep, that's going to do it. Disappointing. Okay, we got Iron Crag, Maze Mine Tome. Yeah, this looks solid. Looks decent. Tiny Bones. Well, I guess the good news is we're not going to have much for Tiny Bones to come after, so not really much of a concern. I think the only creature we have is Doctor Doom. Did it say permanents or just creatures? No, target non-land permanent. All right, so we do have to be careful if we sacrifice something or whatever. Black Widow. Don't love seeing that. Let's go ahead and play a Maze Mine Tome and pass. They get to play something of ours, right? Yeah, but they have to still pay for it. So that's fine. I think that's okay. I mean, it kind of has to be. No, they're going to take our Maze Mine Tome. Or just put a counter on Black Widow right now. Which that probably makes more sense for them to just take the +1/+1. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because they're not really playing a deck that wants to be drawing the extra card. Ooh, Rocksteady and Bebop. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's Maze Mine Tome. All right, well, we want the lands, so that's easy decision. Oh, boy. Well, I guess this is where we just destroy everything. Pass the turn. We might be getting us some Rocksteady and Bebops, or some Black Widows. I don't know how much I care about that. Seems scary, though. Oh, well, now it's a real problem. Oh, so you're just doing Mono Black Aggro using Black Widow. That's pretty sweet. Don't hate that. That's a cool plan. We probably want a Furtic Core later, so I will take one for now. Let's exile. Probably like Black Widow more than I like Rocksteady, because you have to sacrifice a permanent. But we'll probably end up with it anyway. Let's go ahead. Say destroy all your things. Oh, I guess I could have done the other part. Oh, no, because I only had... Because that had to be 6 anyway, right? Yeah, didn't have it at the time. Wait, did I? No. I just had the Deadly Cover-Up. All right. I'll say, now would be a good time to find other useful things, deck. All right, I'm going to assume the opponent's hand is just removal right now. I mean, sure, I'll put it on top. Don't feel like it's really what we're looking for, but it's whatever. Get rid of the Raksasha so nothing crazy happens later. We didn't play a land for the turn, so let's go ahead and draw. All right. Cool, that works. All right. Take our damages. Get a Rocksteady and Bebop out of... Actually, you know what? If we take a Tiny Bones... Okay. That's actually a reasonable card to draw here. I was going to play the Thrumming Hive Pool. Oh, actually, I could and still be able to activate that. That's nice. Yeah, because we have the Verdict Core. So that's fine. And then we pass. Oh, so now they're going to like... Oh, I thought they were going to force our hand on our land. And, oh, wait, what are you going to do? Duress? Sure. I mean, they do get a deadly cover-up. That's not nothing. But I think we're in pretty good shape here. We will take the action. Go get a swamp. All right. Get our deadly cover-up. We go to 11. And then I think we crack the vacuum. And then if they have their own deadly cover-up, we just force them to play it. Because that's what this feels like. I mean, we could also just double block, right? We don't have to be in a hurry to do anything. And we can search for a card with Fomori Vault. And we can block with our Verdict Core. Yeah, there's really no need to do anything. Let's pass. We'll start attacking next turn. Because this will indirectly force the opponent to do something. Yeah, it's fine. We'll use it before it goes away. They might have another Duress, right? So who knows? Demolition Field's good enough. That solves our problems also. But this is why Demolition Fields are here. For these types of situations. Alright. What you got? May not even have to use the Demolition Field. We'll just... block. Alright. You got it. Sure, you have a Black Widow. Oh, well, perfect. That is excellent. Let's... I'm going to go and just play that. I think I might even just take the 3 here. I don't think it's a big deal. If we feel we need to, obviously. We're getting close to just cracking the vacuum. They've been holding on to a card for a long time, so I don't know what that card is. It might be their own deadly cover-ups, for all I know. And if so, I want to wait to crack this. But there's almost no more value to be had at this point. Oh, heck yeah. All right. Well, now we're going to put the pressure on them to find out. Attack with just a couple of them. Yeah, okay, that'll do it. Yeah, because at that point, even if they had a deadly cover-up to get rid of all this, it's like, okay, well, now the demon shows up, and we're making more slivers. And then we just win in, like, 2 turns. So that's fine. This is probably worth taking a chance on, right? I say that. I don't even know how this hand's go, because we really only have 1 play in the first couple turns. Hopefully we get to stick our Verdict Core, though. That'll make life at least somewhat easier. Let's see, though. Ugh. Playing against Mono Black, probably. Yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video, but man, there are so many control decks in the bottom of Mythic today. Alright, so yeah, we just... I mean, what else are we going to do, you know? I will assume they're about to play a room. Yep. Our goal now is to find 1 more land. So that we can have an Ugin. Get rid of their room. And hopefully make life easy on ourselves. But we'll see. Because I assume we're both holding removal at this point, right? There's a Tragedy Feaster. Wait, I think I played against this opponent earlier. That's so weird. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Get rid of that, I suppose.
I grant you one step in the I will mend the wise.
All right, best turn.
Heed my advice.
I mean, there's a chance they're just going to play a Broom or play a land, Verdict Core, attack Ugin. And if so, that's okay, because then we just play our second Ugin. Nope, they just have a bitter triumph. They're doing it the hard way. Fair enough.
To persist would be folly.
And they have a Feed the Swarm. Sure. I mean, we have so much life. We're not overly concerned about it. I don't really want that. We're just looking for things to try to close the game out from here. Yeah, they're now, because they don't have the room, they're just losing their own stuff here, which is pretty sad. Yeah, I'll discard. Don't think I really need multiple Day of Black Suns. Wouldn't be bad to discard the Arc Reactor, but that could just get us value from Ugin.
Open your mind to possibility.
I think we're okay here, though. Yep. I mean, exile something from their yard just because. Good old Feed the Swarm, man. Yeah, don't really need that, especially when we're holding Arc Reactors. Oh, Doom's pretty sweet, though. But let's get rid of their thing. Just to make sure nothing silly happens.
One step in the strategy.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, now we're just so far ahead, it doesn't matter. We're just pulling away now. Yeah. Yeah, there's zero way we lose this. Especially with a Doctor Doom in hand. I mean, if I'm them, you still got to get rid of Ugin just to buy yourself time, if nothing else. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, so how do we feel about this one? Well, here's the thing. And I don't know if I said this in the video, but there were a lot of games I conceded because this video was already going to be long playing a control deck. And there were so many control decks on the bottom of Mythic for some reason. Don't know why, it's just what it was today. So bring your duresses if you're going to be playing in the bottom portion of Mythic. If you're going to be playing in like the 80s and 90s in Mythic. It just is what it is. So that made for some games that were going to be very boring. And some of those probably made the cut in this video. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't think we need nutrient blocks. Even though I do like the idea of playing nutrient block. I don't think we need them. I would add one more Doctor Doom, because that card was kind of sweet when we drew it. And I'm going to cut all the Arc Reactors. And mostly because that allows us to play Duress. And I think we just play 3 of those. Or discard card of choice, whatever that is for you. I think that's totally fine. And if we want to still keep being quirky and play a 61st card, the artifact, the 4-mana artifact that draws, so we still get mana in here. That isn't the Arc Reactor. I don't even remember. I guess you just have to say draw card, because I don't remember if it's draw 2 or the number 2. I wish if there was an update I could have in Arena, that would be the one where cards understand the number 2 or total, like written out to, because it's just weird that they don't, and it's super annoying when you're trying to search for something. But that aside. Where is it? Where this thing? Hedron Archive. Yeah, so we'll play one of those. And I think that's still fine for this deck. I think this works out pretty well overall. I really wasn't too upset with it. I mean, it did most of what we wanted it to do. Obviously, we have some kill spells that don't do anything when you're playing against the control matchups. Could play an extra Furtic core if you want, could play another or one less room, could play one more Maze Mine Tome. So whatever you have the cards for, it makes sense. But I think at the end of the day, the only card that's going to make the cut here is Doctor Doom against Ugin. Again, hard to say what the record was here because I did concede some just for the sake of building a decent video because I played, I don't know how long, conceding a bunch of games so we could get stuff that's actually watchable. Because after we played a couple of control matchups, it's not worth playing a bunch more of them. But yeah, this actually, if you're going up against creature decks, obviously, I think this is going to do mostly what you need it to do, which is kind of a big deal right now in a world full of everybody trying to do villains and heroes and whatnot because of the new set. But against control decks, you are going to have to be pretty careful, and it's going to be pretty hard to win against the 4-color control decks because all they're doing is just exiling a bunch of your stuff. But there's still ways to win, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Doctor Doom actually works out in here, so I'm glad we tested it because I wanted to add extra. But what didn't work was the Arc Reactor. There was a couple of times having the mana was nice, but it just wasn't quite good enough for what we wanted. I think we'd be better off even just playing more Hedron Archives or whatever, just so we could draw more cards or find more threats. There was a lot of times if you don't get Arc Reactor, say on turn 4-ish, then you don't really care if you draw it, right? Because if you draw it later, it just feels like it doesn't do enough, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm going to mess around with the numbers on this list, but some version of this will be what you see up over on Moxfield. And then you can just download this and have some fun with it. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.